Welcome back to the channel, Love and Life Mallorca. I'm Andrew, and today I brought you to Pollenca, the town of Pollenca. The port of Pollenca is that way, about 5 or 6 miles, give or take. Palma is in that direction, and this is, like I said, the town of Pollenca, which is a really quaint little town, very, very local. There's a few bits of pieces I'm going to show you, the really of history bits. See the steps. There's 365 steps, but I'll tell you a bit more than that, a bit more when we get there. There's also the old Roman bridge we'll be crossing. We have time for a nice drink along the route, and also you can always tell when it's coming up to the summer, which we are now. It's a lovely summer's day. Got my jumper off. It really is a beautiful day, and also the car parks are getting full up with cars. It's ever so busy around. There's people everywhere. It's cyclist season as well, so you'll see bikes everywhere, especially on the island, where the big race is coming up at the moment, the 312. That's on tomorrow, being Saturday. Today's Friday. Tomorrow is 312 cycle race, and so we're going to have a look around, see what's what. We've also got it's on the bus route, so you've got a lovely bus at the top which goes everywhere, so it's really easy to get to. This is the town of Pollenca. So without further ado, let's get on with the walk. So I was saying, there's lots of parking spaces, but it's really busy. Time now is 10 to 12. So you can see there's people trying to find parking spaces everywhere. There's a few around. So I was saying, there is a main bus service here as well. Goes to Pollenca, the town, goes to Alcudia. Get on in the Bellevue entrance there, that bus brings you straight here. There's lots of little cafes around here to choose from, cafes and restaurants. The market day here is on a Sunday, and it's a lovely traditional little market. I was saying, now it is coming up to summer, you definitely tell a lot of difference with the traffic. So it's all around here you see the market. So this is a non-market day, so it's quite pleasant around here. They close off a lot of the roads on a Sunday, which makes it very, very hard, worse if you like, to find parking space. So there's lots of these little shops around here we'll find, and then we'll get towards the centre with the churches, lots more cafes and restaurants, and then we'll find the steps. You find a load of little boutique shops up here as well. There's a big mixture of different bits and pieces around here, I must admit. And the buildings are so nice. It's very clean. You won't find much litter, etc., on the floors and things. It brings you nicely into the centre. You'll find lots of bar, restaurants around here. The church is right in front of you. So if you're saying you are a bit peckish, fancy a drink, this is a beautiful place to stop. So I'm saying there's lots of cyclists here as well at the moment. And in the evening, in the summer months, I have normally a guitarist or something just playing up the top there for all the people having their meal in the evenings. This is really a lovely place to come. And on the, as I say, on the market day, you have all market stalls in here as well. And that's a church just there. So you can go to the steps up that alley there. Or if you turn left to the church here, you've got a few more shops just up here as well. So I'm saying it's well worth just coming off the track a little bit, and it's so easy to get here by bus, and it's so cheap as well. So much to see and look at round here. Really recommend going to old towns all over the island. So different than the main tourist areas. It really is. Plenty of places to get newspapers. There's a few English newspapers there as well, the Daily Mail. Don't often see British newspapers actually at the moment. So many of these little alleys as well, little lanes. When you get up here just before the steps are, you'll find a few more cafes and bars here and things. Except for such a lovely little place this is. I love the town of Pollenca. So I was saying there's 365 steps to the top there. At the top there's a little church and a little cafe and things. And there's an old saying about these steps. So saying 365, one step for each year. And apparently each step takes away a sin. So as you can imagine, I have to go up down these steps quite often. So let's go and have a look at a few at the top. And on the way up, you've got cafes and bars. If you fancy a drink on the way up, just watch the world go by. Absolutely perfect. You know, these steps aren't going to climb themselves, you know. That's an ice cream. Or maybe just a sit down. Of course, if you want to have a look at this view at the top, but you've got walking issues, steps aren't the best thing, are they? Anyway, you can drive up to the top with your mobility scooter or something, you know. But of course you miss out on all these shops here then, wouldn't you? Nice little cafe there. Just look at all these houses as well. And in the evening when it's dark, you've got these little lights that come on, so you're not going to fall up the steps. And it looks so nice all over the port of Pollenca and things from up here. I'm really out of breath, blimey. About halfway up now. Lovely view of all those houses, isn't it? Do you know, somebody just said to me, it's a bit chilly today. It's early 20s, but I replied back to them, you wouldn't want much white for climbing these steps, would you? I mean, the nice heat is ideal for sitting on the beach, but you don't want it red hot for climbing and walking around, do you? Come on then. The last view. But you always say, don't you, the last view are always the worst view. Like the last mile home is always the longest. As I said, you'll find a little church up here, a little cafe, and something completely different. A man on a guitar just sits up here, quietly playing all day long. Hello, buenos dias. Beautiful places for taking pictures up here. You're on the top of the world, literally just here. And that's a little cafe. So many people just gather around here. I mean, there's some steps, you know, really gets you out of breath. But you can walk down the steps on your way back if you like. Or I'll be taking you via the slope and showing you the Roman bridge. If you enjoyed the film, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. As I said, you can drive up here, but as you can see, there are very limited car spaces. So this is one of the viewpoints. This is actually Pollenca, looking right over towards Acudia, sort of in that direction, Port of Acudia. Following it round until we get to the Port of Pollenca, which is just over there. And I was saying that is a path stroke road you can drive up, or you walk up if you don't fancy the steps. It's lovely, isn't it? Walk up the steps, come just in this little curved bit, look at the scenery over the Port of Pollenca, and a little bit of the Cudia just in the corner. Have a little drink, just sort of get your breath back and take the drone up there, the bird, and have a lovely little look around. I absolutely love doing that, but enough said at the moment. Let's go and have a look at the Roman bridge. Come on then. So up at Easter time, this road becomes very busy, should I say, with the vicars and the priests and all the rest of it all making their way up to the church at the top to say Easter Mass. And you'll notice the whole way down the crosses. As I said, all the way down there's loads of little roads if you don't fancy to walk up there. But as I said, there is very limited parking when you get to the actual top by the church and the cafe. There's lots of steps that take you down the bottom area, but I like to carry on down this road, and it takes you to the, like I said, the bottom end, slightly to the left. And then that takes us more or less to where the bridge is. In the summer months, this road gets absolutely hectic with people walking up and down. It's just so peaceful at the moment, as you can see here. And if you're tall like me, you can see right over the little hedge, right into the people's gardens, and look at the swimming pools. And come down a little bit further. Now if I follow the road round, as you can see, in either direction, but I tend, in front of us you'll see some steps behind these two cars here. That's the way I normally take you down. Just love looking at these old houses there, look at that. No two are the same. Over here they've been finished with plaster or rendering. Really strange front doors, aren't they? Right, so I'm at the bottom of the steps now. I can either, if I turn to the left, I'll carry on going like I was, another left-hand turn up there. But I'm going to continue on the right here, which takes me a little bit more into the town itself, and then I'll just turn left just there, and we're going to have a look at the bridge. Look at all these flowers. It's nice to drive around the old town, but if you get caught, you know what I mean, by traffic things, it can be a right old pain, as you can imagine. So we've got a few cafe bars around here, a couple of shops. If I turn to the right hand side, I get back down to the centre again. So there's signposts everywhere, so you really can't get lost. But I'm going to take you to the left, as I say, and I'm going to take you to have a look at the bridge itself, which is round here. So this is a Roman bridge just here. It's incredible to think that, you know, donkeys years ago, actual vehicles used to come over here, and this is one of the main entrances to Pollenca, the town. It's just horse and cart would only just make it over here, wouldn't it? It's quite incredible to think, isn't it? And there's plenty of parking spaces everywhere, but as I'll say, just make sure that you're definite it's a free, or if it's a paid one. Most of them are free, but you do find a couple of paid ones to obviously put the money in the meter. There's so many stray cats around, isn't there? It's just lovely to have a stroke of. You can't believe how friendly they are, can you? I know a lot of them aren't, but you know, there are a handful of stray cats around, just waiting for a little bit of affection, should I say. And there's only one thing for it after a walk like this, isn't there? I think it's time to go to a cafe to get a drink. There's loads of different ways to get back to the centre, and you'll find, as you saw earlier, loads of cafe bars around there. Just keep on walking around. I try to look at different places, you know, different roads every time I come here. There's honestly so many different roads that are connected. It's just nice to have a little look around, see different buildings and things. Plenty of hidden gems everywhere. Such interesting buildings, aren't there? Getting back more towards the shopping area again. There's a shop over there selling trolleys and things like that. I think it's just nice just to have a little look round the next corner type of thing. This is more or less where I started to film from, just round here. There's a lot more cafe bars round here with meal of the days in. A few more shops in front of us. Everywhere you look, this building's going up, isn't there? Well, that's it. Coca-Cola Zero. Nice little cafe. Some great cakes in there, but sometimes you just have to be a little bit good, don't you? So, cheers all. So, I mean, that's just about cut out for my film today. I mean, it's been a great walk around in Pollenca, looking at the bridge, climbing those steps. Oh, I was so out of breath on the way up there, and it's just a lovely way just to spend a day. Don't forget, market day is a Sunday, and it's a lovely market as well. But I think it's nice if you want to have a good look around any town at all. Just go non-market day. You're not really rushed around, are you? It's not manic. So, good health, everyone. And if you enjoyed today's film, please give us a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget Facebook, YouTube, we are now. They've got TikTok, Instagram, and got the website all under Love in Mallorca. Take care of yourselves, and bye for now.